It sounds like you're great at breaking down big problems into little problems.
You have to.
And solving them. And that sounds like
For
your
me,
specialty.
it works.
It's
but
funny
yeah.
because when I've watched interviews with you, before you cycled around the world, first you're like, I'm going to cycle across America.
Yeah.
And then you're like, when I'm going to cycle across America, I'm going to do 120 miles a day, and I'm going to do it like this. And then you're very good at breaking, like I said, a big thing down a little thing, when most people would quit when they hear the big problem. Like, no, I can't do that. But you seem to get excited about all of those details.
Yeah, and naturally that worked for me, because I remember I broke the Atlantic down into, I looked at it as a mountain. It's very bizarre considering I went out to Everest in the end. And I thought, if I could get to the halfway point, for me, that halfway point is the summit. All I've got to do is come down the other side and I'm closer to where I want to be as opposed to where I've left. And if anything goes wrong, the chances are you're going to get recovered and towed into the Caribbean anyway. So all you got to do is get to that halfway point. And actually, once you get to that point, the currents strengthen and it pulls you in.
Okay.
So I was like, if I can just get to that halfway point, I have done it. Because I remember when I was stood in La Gomera, which is in the Canary Islands where I started, looking out, and it was a particularly rough day, massive waves smashing over the harbour wall and stuff. And I just thought, what the hell have I let myself in for? But I thought, okay, calm down. It's a bad day today. There's a lot of wind and the seas are big, but tomorrow's a new day. And sure as hell, tomorrow was a really lovely, calm day. And I thought the first few days were the most important, because you just kind of can succumb to seasickness and the reality hits you like a train, what you're about, what you're trying to do.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
See, when you're chatting with your friends in the pub, I'm about to row an ocean, it all sounds very glorious and great, but when you're out there on your own, because no one would do this with me, so I wanted to do it with someone else and no one would join me. So I thought, I'm going to do this on my own. Best decision I ever made.
Why?
I think the reason it was probably the best decision I ever made is because it made me, actually. I was kind of a relatively confident guy beforehand, but when I really did finish that row and I didn't do anything special, I just kept going.
To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonrealacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media login and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Real, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonrealacademy.com. So click on the link below, you'll be directed there and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.